Back to the daily grind. The channel's getting false flagged by triggered trolls, so make sure you subscribe to the new channel. Let's get to the MMA news. Mark Hunt's coming out calling Jon Jones and Brock Lesnar both cheaters. Fuck. Damn, Mark Hunt's my dude. Fuck. But it's fucked up though, because I don't like this right here. I like Mark Hunt a lot, man. I don't like this. I'm fine with his beef with Brock Lesnar. That's fine with me. That's fine. Do your thug thizzle on that, because, I mean, even though, well, actually, I'm sort of fine with that. I'm fine with it just because I don't really give a fuck, but at the same time, even that was kind of walking on eggshells a little bit for me, a little cringy, just because the fact that I remember watching like the Embedded or whatever before UFC 200 where Mark Hunt said, I know he's a cheater. I'm still going to go in there and knock his freaking head off or some shit like that. He said he knew he was cheating and he still was going to go whoop his ass. But then after the fact, after he lost to Brock Lesnar and he actually found out with the proof he was cheating, he kind of went and started, he sued the UFC, sued Brock Lesnar, bunch of shit, all because Brock Lesnar popped dirty, which is fine. I mean, do your thing. I mean, if do your thing, man. I really don't give a fuck. I'm just saying it's a little cringy, the fact that he said he knew he was cheating before the fight. But now this is even more a little cringe. I like Mark Hunt. He's a cool dude, the fighter. You know, I like his fights. He's an entertaining fighter. He's not coming in there to lay on dudes. He's coming in there for knockouts. And, you know, it's usually gonna be an entertaining fight. But this is the thing I'll say about this. He's not looking good here. He's kind of reminding me of like Angela Magana or Jermaine Durand to me. You know, because Jon Jones has only been caught cheating one time. One time. That's the only time. Just like Chris Cyborg. One time. You can say two with Chris Cyborg, but one of them was literally therapeutic exemption, so that's not cheating. So one time. And these people come out and they label them cheaters for their entire career. They tarnish their entire career because they popped dirty one time. And now, I understand that, but Mark Hunt's been around for a long time. He's been fighting for a long time. The other organizations, Pride and shit. So he's fought against cheaters before. Over there, they encouraged it and shit. He's fought cheaters before cheaters. He said before the Brock Lesnar fight, I know he's cheating, I'll beat him. Now people are talking about the possibility of Brock Lesnar versus Jon Jones, and he said it's just going to be, I'll read exactly what he had to say real fast. This is what he had to say on Mike Swick's podcast. He said, look at these, I don't know, expletives. Look at these expletives. You've got Jon Jones, for instance. This guy's the best, one of the best fighters in the world, but he's a cheater. Just like Brock Lesnar. You're all a pack of freaking dog cheats, and that's all you are. Nothing else. Damn. He said, so now the two fucking biggest cheaters in the world are going to fight? Damn, you just called Jon Jones one of the biggest cheaters in the world? Yeah, that's corny as fuck. Oh shit, I'm not going to waste my money watching two cheaters fight. Why would I? They're cheaters. In the end, that's basically all they are. They should get nothing. I used to respect Jon Jones before this, but I don't respect him after this. When you get caught for doping, and you got caught for the same dope Lesnar did, you shouldn't. He's not a martial artist. None of them are. You get no respect from me. None. I wouldn't waste my money on watching that shit. Oh, yeah, no. I didn't really, like, read that full shit before I started. That's fucking corny. I don't agree with this at all. Jon Jones got popped one time, dog. And, I mean, that's crazy. And this is after UFC 214. That's tested by USADA. So, he got popped one time, and now he said he's compared him to Brock Lesnar. He said they're exactly the same. He said, look, you got Jon Jones, for instance. This guy's one of the best in the world, but he's a cheater, just like Brock Lesnar. You're all a pack of freaking dog cheats. That's all you are, nothing else. So now the two biggest cheaters in the world. Holy fuck, are you seriously calling Jon Jones one of the biggest cheaters in the world? Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Maybe if he would have came out and lost to Daniel Cormier, that you flew that shit. Because then you could have said, oh, look, he hasn't looked good since the steroids. He was one of the biggest cheaters in the world. That's the only reason he was good. But no, he came out here and looked better, clean. So you can't fucking tarnish his entire legacy and say they were all fucking cheating. Because if you want to say he was cheating back when he was champion, because when there was no USADA, well, there was no USADA for his opponents either. So that was a level playing field. When he just came back and won the belt versus Daniel Cormier with USADA, clean Jon Jones, that was level playing field. So Jon Jones is still the fucking GOAT. Greatest fighter of all time. Just because he got popped one time does not make him one of the biggest cheaters in the world. Fuck no. They're all just a pack of dog cheats. You cannot compare Jon Jones and Brock Lesnar style fucking cheat, bro. To me. That's my opinion. Even if it was the same substance, one of them is clearly doing it a lot longer and a lot more than the other. Brock Lesnar's clearly been doing a little more than Jon Jones, so it's not the exact same. They're not the biggest cheater in the world. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know Mark Hunt just don't like cheaters, but fuck, this is getting cringy and corny, bro. I don't like cheaters either, but to call the greatest fighter of all time one of the biggest cheaters in the world is a little ridiculous. How would you explain the Daniel Cormier UFC 214 knockout? Supposedly when he was cheating, he was going to decision. Now that he's clean, he's knocking out the champion. Okay. He's one of the biggest cheaters in the world coming out here clean, knocking out the champion. Not cheating, knocking out the champion that no one else has been able to beat. He knocked him out clean, but he's one of the biggest cheaters in the world. Fuck that. I ain't riding with that, man. I like Mark Hunt, but I do not like this shit. This is kind of like the Tyron Woodley shit, except for I like Tyron Woodley more than Mark Hunt. I'm more of a fan, I should say. But this is like that, man. I like him, but I don't like this part, this aspect. I don't like it when he talks about, and I was even fine with the Brock Lesnar shit just because he might have been trying to get his money. You know, do your thing, get your money. If you got a lawsuit and you're about to win some millions, you feel like you can win some millions if a lawyer's got in your ear, okay, go for it. But to lump Jon Jones in now in the same category, calling Jon Jones one of the biggest cheaters in the world, saying he's just a pack of dog cheats like fucking Brock Lesnar, just like Brock Lesnar. Okay, I just disagree with that. You don't have to watch Brock Lesnar versus Jon Jones, but that'll be you can go watch whatever you want to watch that night, but I'll be watching it. I know a lot of other people will be watching it. The casual fans who don't give a fuck about a lot of these guys will be watching it. The UFC brass will be watching it. Everyone that gives a fuck will be watching it. I'll say that. Everyone that fucking it don't matter, man. It is what it is. I don't rock with this shit at all. I don't like. If you're gonna come in and call Jon Jones one of the biggest cheaters of all time, I'm definitely gonna disagree every time. I don't give a fuck if you're a friend, family member, or a UFC fighter or what. There's no way you can tell me Jon Jones is one of the biggest cheaters of all time or that's just like Chris Cyborg. You can't tell me she's one of the biggest cheaters of all time because she popped once. She popped once. She's been tested by USADA more than any of the other chicks in her division, and she's clean. Jon Jones tested for the Daniel Cormier fight, clean. So don't give me that shit. You can't give it to me. You can give it to someone else, somebody that just don't like these guys. That's fine. Go ahead and talk about that shit over there. But I ain't buying it. It is what it is. Let the haters know what the fuck you have to think about this shit in the comments, dude. It's the police. Open up. I don't want any balls. We don't have any balls. I know.